right. Hey everyone, sorry about that. I think we lost the connection. Let's see if we're back. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Okay, so hopefully you did one-legged frog on the right and then left during the slight intermission. And then from there, we can just push back and come into a child's pose. I'm coming down and resting here. And yeah, if you're just joining back in, thanks. Let me know if you want any postures or area of the body that you want to work on. As you allow your body to drop into the posture, bring all of your attention and awareness to the breath. Allow the breath to enter and be a cooling energy. That enters into the body. And flowing through the rivers of veins and blood, and bones and organs. And feel the energy in the body. Take 3 more breaths here. And then gently make your way back onto hands and knees. And then we're gonna thread the needle here, so you'll reach the right arm up to the sky, opening up, and then exhale, thread the arm underneath and rest down on the right shoulder. If you like, the left arm can come up and around. Again, keep sending air into the back. When you're ready, gently release and slowly unwind the right arm. Reach it all the way back up to the sky. Open up. Maybe circle in the shoulder joint a little bit. And then we'll move to the left side, reaching the left arm up to the sky. Big breath in and exhale, thread it underneath, resting on the left shoulder. And then hooking the right arm if you like. I've been playing a lot of baseball with my son, so my shoulder has been throwing a lot of pitches. In Yin, we focus a lot of attention on the joints where the muscles meet bone and ligament. And the shoulders, knees, and hips are these complex intersections. Requiring a bit more time to open and untangle. And take one more breath here. And then gently unwind and release. Reaching back up and releasing down. Let's come into puppy dog or heart opener. So you're going to come down onto the forearms and just keep the hips lifted, but rest the chest on the floor so the hips are high, chin, and eventually hoping to get the chest down. It's a nice opening for the upper back. Sense how the curvature of the spine is, the sensation in the belly, sensation in the heart. Just 2 more breaths here. Surrendering the heart space. And then gently coming back up, slowly, slowly. And then from here, we're gonna come into cow facing pose. So you'll be facing like this. And then you're gonna take your right leg and try and lift it up through your chest and wrap it around. If not, you can just find your way into this posture. So again, your right leg will cross on top. And just take your time to kind of shimmy your feet. If this isn't really accessible in your body, you can also just sit, cross-legged. You can also sit up on a block to pop up your hips. And just sit here for a moment and just allow the hips to settle. And then we'll combine this a bit with just a neck stretch. So right leg is on top, and then left ear to left shoulder, right arm out to the right. Keep breathing into the spaces where you feel the tightness. And using the breath to oxygenate and open soft tissue. And keep the legs as they are. Gently return the head up to center. You can shift it out a little bit if you need to. And then we'll move into the arms here. So right arm reaches up and folds behind the head. You can just reach for the right elbow if you like and hold here. If not, you can reach behind the back And clasping for the right hand. And then if you like, folding forward. You can also use a pillow or a block in front of you to rest the body. There's 2 more breaths here. And then gently sitting up, releasing the arms and just putting them out to the side here, letting gravity weigh down on the shoulders a bit. You can bend at the elbows. Nice. And then you're just going to lean forward if you can, uncross the right leg. If you like, you can do a couple hip circles to open it up. And release the hold. And then we'll switch to the left side. So the left leg comes up and threads through. And then sitting down between the legs. Again, just find a comfortable seated position. As long as you're sitting and breathing, then it's going to be great. Sometimes you can lean off to just untuck the hip. In this case, on the right side. And then from here, we'll come into the next stretch. So we're going to reach the left arm out to the left, right ear over to the right. Continue to breathe. And continue to feel the energy in the body. And leave the legs as they are. Bring the head up to center, and then we'll reach the left arm up to the sky, bending at the elbow. And then reaching back if you like, and folding. A good opportunity to continue to breathe into the back. Breathe into the shoulder joints. There's 2 more breaths here. And then gently coming back up and releasing the arms. You can kind of shake that out if you like, and let the shoulders hang heavy. And feel the blood flow more freely through the shoulders after these kind of tourniquet effect positions where you're kind of, cinching off a bit of blood flow. And it's sometimes also in the release of that posture where that blood flow can come in, open up, and also help to open those ligaments and tendons. So then we'll lean forward again, unthread, and just rotate the leg a little bit. Nice. And then from here, so you're still in cat and cow, and we're gonna come into lizard pose. So you can bring the right knee forward, right foot will come onto the ground, and then walking the left foot back a little bit, bring the hands inside the right foot, and then come down onto your forearms if you'd like, resting the leg. Again, bolsters are always available. Can be nice so that you can really surrender the other parts of your body sometimes. Really getting a little deeper here into the hips. So if you kind of get that sensation in the muscles, just back off a little bit and then slowly try and come back in. You're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like, come back up onto the hands, bend the left knee, and reach back for the left foot. Can stay on the hand or come down onto the forearm, just to get a little bit of a quad stretch. And gently release. And come back up, scoot the knee up so you're kind of at a 90-degree angle here. And then we'll come into a runner stretch so you can begin to straighten the front leg and then fold over it. We'll definitely turn up the sensation if you flex the right foot. And then if you'd like, from here you can take your full Hanumanasana. So just extending the right foot forward, nice and long. You can use blocks here or a bolster underneath you. If I can get it to support me a little bit more. Otherwise, just stay in the runner's lunge. before I moved back to Sacramento. I was living in Kenya in East Africa, and I kind of have this this life in two worlds and a love for both places. So as Hanumanasana would spread the legs to reach between two worlds, I often feel that this kind of symbolizes some stuff in my life of stretching between things that sometimes feel far apart. Nice. And when you're ready, you can start to come out of this. It's a deep posture, so gently lift the foot and come back up. And you can just bring the foot inside, swing it around, and then again, just kind of shift the hips, lift that out. If you want to lift and open the hip up, whatever you want to do. And then we'll move to the left side, starting with the lunge. So lifting the left foot up, putting it in between the hands, and stretching back, and finding your lizard pose out of your lunge. And these ligaments and fascia that connect the bone to the muscle, you can kind of think of them like tight rubber bands. So as if you were stretching a tight rubber band, you would stretch it slowly but firmly. And then gently come out of the lizard pose. And we'll come into the quad stretch for the right leg. So reaching back for the right foot and grabbing on. The sensation in the muscles should trigger the breath, a deeper breath. And 2 more breaths here. And gently releasing, coming back up. Bringing the right knee a bit forward, and then coming into your runner stretch, straightening the left leg. And see how it feels to kind of flex the foot a little bit. You're also welcome to, use your hands and feel the muscles along the leg. If it's sore, it's okay to kind of give yourself a self-massage. There's no one to assist us in yoga classes these days. This is about connecting with our bodies. Very simply put. And through the breath. And if you're ready and you would like to, you can move into Hanumanasana on this side. I'm straightening the left leg. Again, the more upright you stay, the more you'll get a sensation in the right hip. It's really kind of up to you to find your place, find some stillness. So in Kenya, one of the main languages is Swahili, and one of my favorite sayings is Siku moja ndio, which means one day, yes. That thought comes to mind in this posture. And I do think that as you do these for longer periods of time, you can achieve greater flexibility. So, come back to this tomorrow. And as you're ready, make your way out of this, pulling the left foot back and coming back around onto hands and knees. Again, just shaking out the hips. You can stretch the left leg back. Maybe even release it, kick it out a little bit. Nice. And then from here we'll come into frog pose. So we've just been doing a lot in the hips. So you'll take your knees out. Now we're doing the two-legged frog. So putting the toes out to the side, knees out, and then when you're ready, leaning forward. It really is nice to have a block or bolster here, or even the side of a couch or something if it's really not comfortable. And then just really rest here. Again, play with that edge of discomfort and that stretching these ligaments. Use this time to wash the body with oxygen. Wash the bones, the living bones within us. If you're familiar with Mula Bandha, you can practice kind of engaging that to get a little more sensation in the hip sockets. Kind of tucking the tailbone also.
Just these little slight micro movements. And then as you're ready, you can kind of push the body forward. That's one of the nicest ways to kind of release out, and then bring the knees back. And work your way back to just sit on your heels. Take a moment for the frog to settle. And feel the release of the sensation as much as you do when you're in the posture. Nice. And then we'll come down on our backs for just a final spinal twist, and then Shavasana. So just get into a comfortable reclined position. Since it's a yin class, I like to sometimes use my leg to lower down and use extra assistance. And again, just let the body settle here. And then walk the feet to the ground. A little extra moment for the lower back. And then you'll take the right ankle and cross it onto the left knee. And then this whole leg unit is going to shift over to the left so that the right foot will lay on the floor. And then you can just let that right knee kind of open up. Allow the breath to just travel to the right hip. And as you're ready, gently come back up to center. Switch to the other leg. So left foot on top of right knee. And then the whole leg unit gently falls over to the right. And then slowly come back up to center. Just come into a brief fish pose. So just popping up onto the elbows, opening up the throat. Opening up the shoulders. And then slowly tucking the chin, coming down, coming into final rest shavasana, opening the legs out. Just releasing everything and coming into the energy of a slow breath. And feel the circuitry in the body. And feel the nervous system slow and calm. Digestive system stretched and relaxed. Respiratory system oxygenated. And skeletal muscle system lengthened and loose. The entire energetic system of the body open. And begin to hear the sounds in the room around you. When we're outside, feel them slowly come into your energy circle, welcoming in some movement, a little side to side with the neck. And as you're ready, just rolling onto one side and then making your way up to a seated position. And coming up to sit. And sit up nice and tall. Just take 10 deep breaths here. Feel the air become the energy.
on, you can bring your hands to your heart center. Let's press into the chest, press into the heart a bit. And bow down to the hands, send some gratitude to yourself, the efforts you put in for the class, for your friends and family. A note of self-love. And with that, let's bring the hands to the forehead, open up the palms, and sending blessings and love to those around us, those that need it. And with gratitude, namaste. Cool. Thank you all so much for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Please feel free to message me now. And yeah, send me any questions or comments, and then hope to see you another time. I'm also teaching actually for a yoga studio in Kenya. It's called Acacia Studios, and I teach on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. California time. It's 6 p.m. in Kenya, but it's 8 a.m. on Mondays here, and I can send you more information. Otherwise, have a great evening. Drink some water to hydrate the joints. Take care.